What's up, everybody? Big Will, K-pop for life, coming back at you. This is my favorite video every year. This is the video. My favorite video I get to make all year because I get to talk shit. Way more than normal, I mean. This is the top 10 worst K-pop songs of 2019. 1, 2, 3, This will be the third year in a row that I have made my top 10 best and top 10 worst. And the worst lists have comment sections that never fail to disappoint. I fucking love them. It's amazing. It's amazing the level of butthurt people get over somebody's opinion. So I've decided this year, I'm going to push it a little further and maybe just try to poke the bear and see what happens. So I invited a special guest, Linda, the K-pop Twitter stan, down on the mean streets of Twitter, giving us feedback live as I go through my top 10 worst list. Linda, how you doing down there?
Thanks, Big Will. I just got here. I literally just walked in the building. I just started standing here. I haven't talked to anybody yet. And I have to be honest, I already feel triggered. I don't have a specific reason, but I feel like it's not going to be good today.
Off to a good start. So before we jump into this video, it's actually going to be the top 15. I'm going to cruise through 15 through 11. But let me just be clear. This year was a giant pile of shit that Jeff Goldblum couldn't make funny.
That is one big pile of shit.
It was so bad. The sea levels have risen. The world is ending. That was 2019 K-pop. If you want to see the few bright spots, go check out my top 10 best list. Link in the description below. There were so many terrible songs this year that I found it easier to isolate the songs that had more of an emotionally negative impact on me when I listened to them or watched them, because I had a really hard time sifting through all the mediocrity and shitty songs to put them in order. So I decided I'm going to do the ones that made me mad to listen to, or did something that fucked with me after I listened to it, or just got me irked, you know what I mean? And I'll explain the reasons as to why as we go. Anyway, rant over, let's get into the list. Number 15 is Cherry Bullet with Really Really. So this one is very high up the list because Cherry Bullet's Q&A was fantastic debut. It was so good. The video with the whole video game theme really was well done and helped them stand out in a very oversaturated girl group market. The song was really good. It was really catchy, and it was fantastic for a debut sound. And then they dropped this song, Really Really, which was awful. And you know what? You may have liked it, but the fact that it has literally half the views that the first song had is telling. And now the group has lost 3 members, which also signals some internal struggles amongst the group. Who knows? And the sophomore follow-up is the most important follow-up because it establishes your group. It establishes who you are, your identity. No, the song sucked. It was awful. It was boring. It was lackluster. It was just not engaging. And they still kept some of those video game vibes, but not enough. And it just felt like they just took a giant step backwards from possible girl group of the future to mediocre and gonna fade into the annals of history. Not a fan. Number 14, listen. All right, I'm gonna pontificate a little on this one, okay? Number 14 is near and dear to my heart, okay? This is my number 2, just right there for me, a number 1 group of all time. I absolutely adore this group. I fucking love them. But I gotta keep it 10 times 10 because that's what we do on this channel. Got to. La La Love, man, from WJSN. 날 찾아 없던 작은 바람 어떤 장난처럼 또 한순간에 차오른 너 그냥 이대로 stay 조금의 차이도 no 다리 마음처럼 차오르는 밤
날 안고 데려가.
Now I about had a damn heart attack even writing this list. I almost had a heart attack putting it on this list. I hate this song. The video is phenomenal. The video is so crisp. It's so good. It's so Cosmic Girls. It's beautiful. It's so well shot. They put money into that video. The choreography is good. It's all good. The girls, the outfits, the style, the hair, everything is good. The song is fucking awful. And I know there's a lot of fans that love this song. I don't get it. I have forced myself to listen to this song at least 50 times. And it never grew on me. It just made me hate it more. I can't stand it. Oh man, this one hurt my heart. This one crushed my soul to have to put it on this list. But when I was thinking about these, this one is the one that affected me a lot. But it's only the song. If it were just going off like overall emotional distress, this would be number one. But the song was the only part about it that was bad. Everything else was fantastic. Even the live stages were really pretty. I'm sorry, you Jungs. I'm sorry, damn it. But I'm not a Blind Sheep fan, okay? I keep it 10 times 10. I mean, like 10 times 9 with them. But, I mean, fuck you. This was hard for me, okay? Number 13 was CLC's No.
Now. Now. Earrings. Now. High heels. Now. Handbag. Now. Red lips. Now. Earrings. Now.
All I can say is generically and predictably, no. Song was awful. I do not. Their other song, Me, is on my top 10 best list. So I love CLC. I don't understand how this song was the one that won them the fucking award show. This is the one that won them the show. How? The song's garbage. It was a fucking talking song. The chorus, though. Okay, here's where we get fair. The chorus was good. The chorus was the only good part. The outfits, the set design was decent, right? It was all right, but not memorable. The chorus was really good, though. I do like the chorus until it gets to that obnoxious ass red lips, no, high heels, no, shut the awful. Made me so angry. I was so looking forward to that comeback after like a year on hiatus, and it was just like, thank fucking heavens they dropped Me, because Me is the shit. And also, Soren is not racist. Fuck you if you think so. Number 12, and this one hurts me too because this is basically EXID's last song, but Me and You. Yes, I know they're in Japan, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. This is their last song as the EXID as we knew them. And this song is as low on this list as it is because the verses, the build-up, the bridge, it's all fantastic. And it just got that build-up where you're just like, yes, the rap pops, the harmony pop, the vocals pop, and you get right to that point where it's supposed to drop and you're supposed to get that like big chorus. Fucking EDM drops, man. The biggest bane of 2019. Fucking EDM drops. Awful. And it was just like, me and you, it's like a fucking dying cat. I wanted to stick hot pokers in my ear. I remember when I watched this video in my fucking reaction video, it was just like my whole face melted off with this disappointment. I love EXID, man. And it was just like, crushed my soul. It crushes your soul when you're a fan of a group and they drop something you hate because you know, and there's a lot of lying ass people out there that pretend they love songs when they don't just because they're fanboys or fangirls and they feel like they have to support the group. I don't play that game, and it hurts me inside to have to verbalize it, but it's just how it is. Makes me so fucking angry when a song from a group that I love, I hate it, and this song, fucking awful. Number 11 was Card.
Me bum bum. Hey. On their palm, near palm, me bum bum. Walling on there,
There's really not much to pontificate on this or talk about. The video was gorgeous. The video was really different. It was really, I got like Conan the Barbarian kind of vibes. The scene with the stained glass, when they're sitting in front of the stained glass, and I can't remember her name, Somin or whatever, and she's singing the big fire goblet things that they're all dancing around. The choreography's fire. The video, the choreography, it's all gorgeous. Set design, outfits, it all pops. Like, but the song, man. The song. I like Card, but that chorus, man, that song. Hell no. Number 10, we have Jessie with Who That Be.
Who that be? Who that be? Who that be? 난 날아다닌 벤처. Who that be? Who that be? Who that be? They love to hate me cause I keep it real, y'all.
So, Jessie, she's been on my list the last 3 years, I think. I used to be a huge fan of Jessie, and I don't dig this whole like wannabe tough girl, badass, I don't care what you think, fuck you routine. It's old, it's tired, it's played out, and frankly it comes off as unbelievable. I don't believe it when she says it. It feels very forced. And the song, the way she chose to do the lyrics, the rap, I wasn't digging it. So I feel like she was going for like a different vibe, and I'm sure a lot of people dig that, but I just don't. I do not. But positives about it. It was her best looking video ever as a solo artist. I really liked the set design, and it was first they were on that, like, what was it, the cathedral that you also saw in like a Pink video and like a 2 p.m. video back in the day. She's on the roof. She's in this big opera house. Everything was very beautiful. It felt rich. Even the choreo was decent, but and the outfits were good too. All the outfits that her and the backup dancers were wearing, like, it fit. It was like a clash between like a modern hip hop video and like that old school sort of opera house thing. I really dug it, but the song was just crap. Linda, now that we're in the top 10, we'd like to hear some input from the K-pop Twitter stands. What's going on out there?
How dare you body shame her? How dare you have an opinion about somebody's looks?
Literally just said that the outfits, everything was good, but the song.
She is a strong, empowered female, and she is simply asserting it in a male-dominated world.
Fucking hate Twitter people. Number 9, and one of the most overrated groups out there. I don't understand. I mean, I understand the appeal of this group. If I was a chick, I'd love them. But NCT 127's Wakey Wakey. This song is only not lower on the list because the choreography is good. The choreography is good. The video is boring as fuck. It's the typical like middle of the road SM video where they just throw a bunch of bullshit sets together. But the choreo was fire. But the song was garbage. That wiki wiki wiki. I can't take the song seriously. It's one of those forced rush songs that has some dumb generic English lyrics and cute boys in it. Like, I'm not gay and I'm not a chick, so it doesn't appeal to me.
Wow, well, I didn't know you were transphobic too. I mean, you just left all of them out. You just left everyone out of your bigoted hate speech.
And how exactly am I transphobic?
People down here and myself cannot even believe that you would marginalize an entire group of people.
Okay. Number 8. This one hurt me. Okay, this one hurt me. Because MAMAMOO used to be mine and Big Paul's ultimate girl group, right? Before A-Pink, it was MAMAMOO. We loved them. We were fucking radishes or moo-moos or whatever the fuck they call themselves now. That's what we was. Love this group. I still love them as a group, and I still love their personalities. Like, I vibe with MAMAMOO. But their music is all over the fucking place. Last year was Starry Night and no. Hey, why can't I never remember the name of that song? Those songs brought MAMAMOO back for me. After a long visit to the dark place, they brought MAMAMOO back for me. That was, oh, they were so beautiful. They were so beautifully shot. The songs were so catchy and good. And then this year, between Go Go Baby, some other trash, Gleam, which was awful, and Hip is the song. Bruh, really? There's like 3 beats in the whole damn thing. And you go from Starry Night, you go from that beautiful cinematography to this, to like, who the hell dressed them? Who designed the sets? I understand that MAMAMOO likes to be the queens of concept changes, but it gets a bit much sometimes, and it starts to get kind of pretentious. I don't vibe with the song at all. It has it's so boring. It has no real change in the overall sound. Everything about it is bad. And they're trying to make some fucking girl power point in there, and the whole thing about Hwasa at the airport without a bra on. I didn't care about that. Don't wear a bra, do wear a bra. I don't give a shit. I don't. It hurts me, man. It hurts me to watch MAMAMOO suck this bad. Damn it. I hate to ask, but what you got for me?
MAMAMOO or Queens? Queens, bitch! Ah!
Number 7 irks the shit out of me, okay? I'm IOI for life. And this one pisses me off. It's like 2 fucking years lingering in obscurity between JYP and YG Entertainment. 2 fucking years of missed opportunities, and you could have really struck when the iron was hot. JYP was doing whatever the fuck he was doing. Somi left, comes to YG, and she's like, hey Teddy, can you make me some generic ass shit with some sound of aluminum saws bending in a fucking old cartoon? Oh yeah, that's great. And we get this shit.
I'ma shake it like you on my birthday. I'ma shake it like you on my birthday.
What the fuck kind of chorus is that, man? The verses were already meh enough, and then you lead into a chorus, and it's worse than an EDM drop. Somebody's shaking a fucking saw from the 50s, and it's like that aluminum siding sound. Bro, who thought this was a good idea? And you know what? It's one of those things where it drops and everybody pretends like it's the hottest fucking thing in the world. And no one's gonna remember that song in a few years. That song is crap. It's awful, it's generic, and it was a waste of her fucking talent. Somi is better than that. And I hope that her next comeback is.
I thought you were better than that, Will. You just left out an entire segment of the population of hardware tools by only talking about a saw. There are multiple other types of tools that could have made that sound or assisted in making that sound. You are a tools bigot.
Shut the fuck up. Everyone hates you. Number 6, the most overhyped pile of shit in 2019. The most over fucking hyped video I have ever seen. The most overhyped group. And even, I know this will piss some people off, and more people will agree with me on this one than any other one on the list. Super M.
Cause when we jumping and popping, we chopping. I don't even care, y'all can do it, tear the stage. Left to the right, we gon' make it bang. Put your hands in the air, let me see you bounce. To the left, to the right, jump in the crowd.
Let me just get the good stuff out of the way first. Super M jopping. The video was awesome. The video was exactly what you should have for that level of hype with that level of money. And when you're trying so obviously desperately to compete with BTS and break into that Western market for that quick money. I'm okay with that. That's good business. And then you put out this garbage ass song. Garbage ass, empty, nothing to it, fucking generic, shitty song. You've got some of the best talent from like 2 or 3 different groups. You've got so many opportunities, and you fucking rush it with this generic, safe garbage. Fuck you, SM Entertainment. That song was trash, and you know it was trash, and that's why you put so much fucking money into the video and everything else to cover the fact up.
Doesn't he know? Doesn't he know that they were on Ellen? Nobody else has reached those heights. She learned that jumping and popping is stopping!
Number 5, ITZY's Dollar Dollar. This song was all over the fucking place. And this was another group that was super overhyped by the marketing machine over at JYP. And they had that built-in fan base right off the bat with the Twice stands. And I don't get it. I don't get it. I thought that ITZY was actually decent. It didn't really click with me that great, but I thought it was way better than this one. This one is messy. It's all over the place. It's like somebody put a bunch of fucking car horns. The actual composition of sounds was fucking all over the place. And then when it finally gets to the good part of the chorus, you're like, oh, this is decent. I actually like this chorus. And then it goes back into the garbage. It was awful. It was awful. And if I'm going to be straight up honest with you, the ITZY fandom, I've had 2 run-ins with them now over basically nothing. Wow. Probably one of the worst fandoms I've ever dealt with. And I'm talking, they're up there with ARMY, with Orbits, with Blinks, and there's cool people in all those fandoms. And if you watched this channel before, you know how I feel about that. There's the bigger the fandom is, the more assholes you're gonna get. This just goes with the territory. But they just came out. They just started, and they're already up there in the upper echelon of shitty fandoms. It tainted my view. It did.
I cannot even believe that this old, white, moldy egg is talking shit about 15-year-olds. This is why I hate old white men. This is why I hate everyone except people who agree with me. It's not like you'd understand anyway. It's different. It's different. It's different. It's different.
Number 4, and more of my objectivity and my angelicness, Monsta X. If you followed this channel before, you know that Monsta X is my hands down favorite fucking K-pop guy group. But oh my, are you kidding me with this song? Like, and you know what? The rest of the album, I listened to it. It's good. The rest of the album on this, on the Follow, with the Follow as the main drop, was good. Follow was garbage. What the fuck was that noisy ass chorus? It made no sense. What is with these noisy ass shitty choruses in 2019? It's just a bunch of fucking clicks and pops and weird EDM drops that do not fit with the rest of the song. Only in this case, that whole noise was over the whole fucking song. And the whole time you're like, dude, shut the fuck up. I can't even hear what they're saying. The car horn going off in the background is so fucking loud. And to top it all off, the dumb bitch who gets everybody removed from what's her name, Han Sui, got Wonho kicked out of the group now. So now they're down the sexiest member with his fantastic chest muscles. I ain't gonna see him no more. That's some bullshit. So it's just been a bad year for Monsta X all around, and I'm upset by that because Monsta X, this is another one of those ones where it hits my soul. You know what I'm saying? I got fucking posters of them all over my basement. Disappointed! 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 Very disappointed! Linda, I know I'm going to regret this. What is Twitter saying?
Actually, everybody here is just talking about Wonho's buttery chest muscles now, so everything's good for the moment.
See, this is why it's important to find common ground. And if that common ground happens to be a pair of wet, sopping man chesticles, unlike the world has ever seen, so be it. Okay, so 3, 2, and 1. We're all in a close competition for songs that make me want to reach inside of my own skull and crush my brain so that I die instantly. Number 3 is Red Velvet, Zimzalabim.
Zimzalabim, zim, zimzalabim, zim, zimzalabim, zim, zim. Zimzalabim, zim, zimzalabim, zim, zimzalabim, zim, zim. Zimzalabim, zim, zimzalabim, zim, zimzalabim, zim, zim. Zimzalabim, zim, zimzalabim, zim, zimzalabim, zim, zim.
This love-hate thing with Red Velvet I got is really getting old. They'll drop a song that I love, and they'll drop a song that makes me want to kill myself. And it's this one, man. There's people that like this song, and I will never understand it. I've tried. I listened to it like 5 times before I made this just to make sure it was where on the list where it needed to be. It sounds like some satanic cult is doing incantations to summon the devil. Bro, this is just these messy ass songs that get so fucking hyped. I don't get it. They're just messy, ugly songs. The girls look great. The video was different, but it was fine. And you know that joy. I hit you with that joy bomb, but I won't because the song does not deserve a joy bomb. Linda.
Actually, everybody's still talking about Wonho's chest muscles. I mean, it requires a lot of conversation.
I ain't mad at that. Number 2, bruh. I'm a huge Fromis 9 fan. I have grown to love this group a lot in this last year. I discovered them earlier this year, and when they said I was finally going to be part of like a comeback, you know what I mean? And that's always like, yeah, I'm a fucking fan. I know the names of the members. I'm down with this. Let's do it. And then they dropped Fun. And again, generically, shit was not fun. Shit was awful. Shit was terrible. Shit was, again, a noisy fucking clattery mess. It's just noisy throughout. Starts sounding like J-pop. And like the only redeeming feature were the colors in the video. But even then I felt like I was being advertised at with fake advertisements. And I'm so done with being fucking advertised at all the time. I didn't even want to see that. It was so disappointing because I was like, fuck yeah, my first comeback. And no. So I had to go back to Love Bomb. And I had to live there because they ain't dropped nothing new since then either. But this one is one of those ones where it just irritates me every time I hear it. And everybody you play it for that I know, they're all like, dude, turn that shit off. What the fuck is that? I don't know. I love you, Fromis 9, but don't do that shit again. Linda, still positive vibes over there on Twitter?
There's a slight change. We've moved down to Wonho's abs and the glistening nature of them.
Sounds about right. Twitter's just a bunch of angry, horny, prepubescent teenagers. And number 1 is kind of an obscure group, but they're new, and I feel like if this is what they got, I want them to go away. Nature with Oopsie My Bad. This is not a song. There's no singing. The whole thing is them talking over a really obnoxious generic beat the entire time. And it's like this stupid infections all the time. It's supposed to sound like cute and sassy. I don't know what they were going for with this song. I got 10 seconds into the song and I was like, fuck that. And that was like months ago. And I still remembered. I heard 10 fucking seconds of this song, roughly. I got to the chorus. Months ago, whenever it came out. And when I thought about making this list, that one popped straight to the top next to Zimzalabim. I was just like, that song was awful. And I had to force myself to listen to it for this video at least 5 times. Bro, you know that scene at the end of Billy Madison? I am now dumber for having listened to that song. And I'm already borderline retarded like Forrest Gump. It's all downhill now. Any final thoughts, Linda, out there from the K-pop Twitter stands?
Stan Luna.
So nothing new. Awesome. Got it. Anyway, guys, that's a video. I look forward to the comments. Please remember, these are just my opinions, and it's supposed to be an angry worst video. Leave a comment with your list of the worst K-pop songs of 2019. And if your butt hurt and you made it this far, thank you for at least sticking it out. A ton of people quit and already left some hateful, angry comment below that just proves my point about, you know, them being whiny bitches. So, yeah, I look forward to the Twitter mob coming after me. And, yeah, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, everybody. If you don't know when I'm going to drop this video. But keep on popping, K-poppers. And remember, it's not a trend. It's a lifestyle. Deuces.
I thought to know, man.
This is my quartet. This is my quartet.
Because I discovered something about this year. In all fairness and in all seriousness, there really weren't a lot of absolutely terrible songs. There really weren't. I had a hard time when I went through the hundreds of songs that I went through. I made this list over a 2-week period. Hundreds and hundreds of songs. Multiple iterations of my list. This is like the 9th or 10th iteration. There really weren't that many songs that I'm like, I fucking hate that song. There's a few. But I found in my research that the biggest problem with 2019 was that it was mediocre as fuck. And mediocre is honestly worse than being hot or cold. You're lukewarm, right? You want hot coffee or you want a cold soda. You don't want lukewarm either. It just tastes funny. It was just a really mediocre year. If it wasn't shitty EDM drops, if it wasn't choruses that made no sense and didn't fit because they're, quote, experimenting, if it wasn't the heavily Western influenced sound to appeal to the noob K-pop fan that are just the cash grab shit, if it wasn't for all that, which most of those songs were just very meh. Like, I found myself listening to them and I wasn't like, I hate this. It was like, it's whatever. Like, I don't care. It lost that passion for me that K-pop brought. You know what I mean? Like, if you're passionate about something, you fucking hate something about it that you hate and you love what you love. And that's that passion. I found that a lot this year was me just like, I don't even care, dude. These songs are just meh. Like, fuck them. I don't want to listen to it. It's the same shit that I left in the West with Korean voices on it. Like, that's it.